Hey,
Right.
we're live. Welcome to the 13. 13 is it 13?
Lucky
See, I
number
don't know. I
13.
13.
lost count.
Welcome to whatever week
That,
podcast is, whatever episode we're on,
man, we stopped paying
whatever
attention
whatever
to
this
all
title
that.
says under you.
Yes, most
Welcome to
definitely.
this podcast.
Well,
Well, it's Micah
this is your
Tron.
boy Juan.
I promise we have a third man. I promise.
We are without Brian today. He had some
Mr.
personal stuff to take
McAfee
care of.
Mafia. We are
Yeah.
Thank you for your service, Brian.
Yes, sir.
always. I first of all, because it's only right. I gotta kick us off with last week's predictions. Juan did not participate. He was not punctual last week.
I
So-
don't even know what that means.
Wild card week playoffs. We did our predictions.
Yeah.
Ethan came in with 3 right out of 6. Tyler, you got 4 out of 6. Brian ended up getting 5 out of 6. And look, I'm trying to tell you, I should have bet on these games last week. I went 6 for 6.
What? I know I got the Bucks game wrong, and I took Minnesota too, didn't I? No, I bet against primetime Cousins. Oh, I got the Jacksonville game wrong. I took the Chargers, which first half I would have been 100%.
I'm trying to see.
What a fucking game that
You bet
was.
on that one, and then the Cowboys and Bucks. See, in the podcast, me and Brian were actually going against the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
No, we're going against against the Cowboys. But I didn't realize before that podcast we both voted for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And I had to vote for the Cowboys. The Bucks, they struggled, but in the podcast, obviously, I had to say why I would think they were going to lose or not. But I mean, I went to Cowboys because I just didn't see them losing to the Bucks. But I wanted them to. Trust me.
Brian took Minnesota, didn't he?
Let me see. Yep, he took Minnesota, and look, Tyler, me and you the only one I think that chose Giants on that one, right?
Yes, sir. You know,
I called it, man. I knew it was gonna happen.
yeah, 100%, dude.
Now that you think about it, the Bucks, man, they're basically in the same situation. I mean, they may or may not sign Brady, whether he chooses not to come back, but still. And then, I mean, Mike Evans is a good damn receiver, though. That's the only difference. They still got one person. We got our Mark Andrews. They got their Mike Evans. But
Well, I
they
mean,
still need weapons.
Leonard Fournette is probably at least top 15 in running backs.
Well, we got a top running back in J.K. Dobbins when he's healthy.
Dude,
It's just
Yeah.
the receiving core, man.
that Dallas defense will stun you though.
100%.
Because I mean, they
Mike
can suck.
Parsons coming off the edge is ridiculous.
I mean, I don't know nothing about that as an Eagles fan. He ain't had a sack on us in like how many years? Nah, probably. He didn't sack us at all this year. I'm just saying. But
As our season progressed and as our defense got healthier and healthier, we became a top 10, top 5 defense easily. Like Baltimore, yeah, we blew a couple leads at the beginning of the season due to defense, but you gotta understand, our players didn't start coming back until like week 6 or 7. Like,
and then your
'cause
offense
they were
starts to
still,
click.
yeah, that too. Like, our offense goes putting up 25 a game. Our defense is giving up damn near 30. Okay, then our defense, like, they start coming back and getting healthy, and then our offense starts putting up like 14, 15 points a game. It's freaking crazy, dude. Top 5 offense, last defense, back to a top 5 defense to the last offense. Well, not necessarily, but we were down there, man.
I think next year
Lamar
y'all's
getting hurt
division
was no better.
is gonna have a lot of competition. If TJ Watt can stay healthy and their team is actually working like they were in week 18, Steelers would be fighting for something. The Bengals, as long as they can play fourth quarter football all season and not just when they want to, then they'll be straight. The Browns, I think they'll be straight with Deshaun Watson with a full season, like on a full season.
That
And
and he
obviously,
actually gets to
y'all
practice
gonna
with the team and stuff.
pay Lamar, and he'll be back. And then I think y'all's division will be tough next year.
Well, it's always tough. I mean, maybe not this year had its ups and downs, but when has the AFC North ever had a season where we all
2022.
suck? Like
2022. Bengals sucked this year. I'm
not
sorry.
necessarily.
It took them a minute to get it rolling. That's all I'm gonna say.
It took all of us a minute to get it rolling.
Some people never got it rolling though.
I mean, we went 8-3. I mean, but then we started losing our head. Still, the Bengals, the Steelers, they got rolling at the end of the season.
They
I
did.
mean, it took them a while to get rolling.
I started pulling for the
Same
Steelers
thing
getting
with-
there, man. I wanted to see what they was gonna do in the playoffs. I ain't gonna lie.
Same thing with the Bengals. I mean, it took everybody a little while. We got it rolling early. You know what? I would rather just suck at the beginning of the season and finish the season strong than to suck at the end. Like,
Hey,
I don't know. Like, it took us a while to get it
It
rolling.
scared me at the end when the Eagles couldn't win. I was getting scared too. I was like, man, we need Hurts back. But I mean, you know, it's just.
But I will tell you, man, we always got a tough division. We are probably one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL history, at least. I mean, I guess you could say, I mean, the NFC East would be competitive too in their own way because they never really have a repeat champion. So
Yeah.
I guess that's true competitiveness. But when it comes to like us, we normally send at least two teams to the playoffs, sometimes three.
But when's the last time y'all had 3 division rivals all in the same division week?
What you mean?
Eagles, Giants, Cowboys, all in the same week. That's crazy. That is wild.
There's been times where the Ravens and Bengals won it. I don't know.
I think it was. I forgot when it said it was. It's been some years since the NFL has had 3 of the same division teams in the divisional round. It's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild.
But
It's not something I'm
I
ready
don't know,
for
like I
because
said-
it makes our path to the Super Bowl much harder when you got division rivals in there still.
yeah.
That's
I
the
don't know.
third time seeing
Like I
it, man.
said, yeah, like I said, it was kind of a normal for us. Well, I mean, not advancing all the way. Sitting all them teams to the playoffs was kind of it used to be normal for us. Like I said, I don't know. It's just changed over the years.
I feel like it'd be
the
easier
rivalries-
now because you don't got the Pats like Tom Brady to worry about. I mean, it should be easier.
Now that sucked. Now that sucked.
Yeah, it sucked knowing that you're all fighting for the playoffs just to lose Tom Brady in the conference championship. Like
That really sucked, dude. Because I remember one year, I think it was like 2014 when we still had Joe. We made it to the playoffs, all that stuff. We beat the Steelers first round. We go and play the Patriots second in divisional, right? And you know the way we were playing, it looked like we were about to win that sucker too. We were up by 14 points twice now. We were up 2 possessions twice. They came back both times and ended up beating us, man. That shit hurt. When you play a good game like that, that shit hurt.
it always hurts.
I think they went on to win.
Lose, man.
It does. It does. But
So let's start.
now
off
it's the
with,
Chiefs.
Let's start off with
now
Wild
it's the
Card
Chiefs.
Weekend, man. Let's start off with that. Did
It
y'all
sucked.
watch any games last week?
I did.
So
I
y'all
watched
did y'all's
every
homework?
game I
I
possibly
didn't watch
could.
every game. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, but I'm gonna go off this list I got here, and you know, I'll talk about what I seen and all that. So first game we got Seahawks versus 49ers. Seahawks, they came out on fire. The offense looked good. The defense was actually playing good. Like the Seahawks looked like they were gonna win for a minute, but then you hit the turning point. Debo Samuel, I don't know if y'all seen it. He had it was a big play before the half had ended, and Seahawks safety, his name is Jonathan Abram, I think his name, and he looked like he was twisting Debo Samuel's leg.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah. And after that happened, though, the 49ers, man, they just looked unstoppable. They just looked like they didn't want to lose at all. Like, you know, I feel like that right there
You know,
was fire upon them.
Speaking of the 49ers, man, I think they can make a repeat with my boy Mr. Irrelevant back there. I mean,
Dude.
he's proven to be he can be a solid quarterback. Don't want in that offense. You don't need to be like top notch because they got a good surrounding cast around everybody. But as part of everything else, man, he's still proven that he can be a solid quarterback. So I think they can make a Super Bowl run, most definitely.
I think so, too, but I definitely think next year they probably gonna go back to Trey Lance for a minute to see because he
They
was
better
looking
not.
promising. He was not looking bad at the beginning of the season. He just
No,
went down
but
with an injury, man.
Mr. Irrelevant, man. That's the NFL for you, man. You can't be getting hurt when you got solid backups. Especially to go out and show they can play better than you. But then
And
it
that,
would make the Niners look stupid though
but
because they wasted a first round pick if they ain't gonna start him.
that was also Jimmy G though. I mean that's Brock Purdy. That man be messing up, but like it's just kind of like so be it. You're not really messing up too bad. You're correcting it that same play like I've seen the dude
Well, he's
drop
still
the ball.
young.
I've seen him
Yeah,
drop
he's
the
still
ball and
young
snap.
though.
Yeah. That don't mean nothing.
I mean, you're right, but I mean,
Hey, you
he's
playing in
still
college, buddy.
learning, man. You're right, but it's different on the NFL, man. A lot of NFL players, college players, former college players, they'll tell you right fast now. I follow a lot of them on TikTok. It's a whole lot different when you get to the NFL. For one, you got pressure. You got to make everything go. I don't know how to explain it, but I've seen the guy on TikTok. He's a former NFL player. He'll tell you right fast. This is a lot different.
I don't care how young you are. Jalen Hurts came in here with criticism. Tua came in with criticism. There's so many guys that come in the league with criticism because they haven't proved nothing, but they ain't given a chance to prove nothing.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, everybody got outside. But even just because, like, say you a top-notch player in college football, that don't make you out to be, you can get the NFL. It's going to change. I mean, look at Johnny Manziel. I mean, he was a top player. He was a top player in freaking college. Got to the quarterback, ain't done nothing. I mean, it happens all the time. You can be a top player in college. Once you get to that next level, it might be the. No, don't get me wrong. That also has a part in what team you go to because the team sucks. I'm sorry. Like Zach Wilson, he was a top prospect. Look at him. Which the Jets are not bad though. I think he just makes the Jets bad.
I don't think he makes. I think Zach Wilson, he's been given a chance, and I think he's still a good quarterback. I just think he's got to get his priorities straight.
No.
Told you
Maybe I sent my mom. Maybe I sent my mother his way.
No, I mean I agree with you. I think because I watched the game for the most part. I think the problem, well, not the problem, but the advantage that San Francisco has is like Juan was saying, you don't need a stellar quarterback when you have a stellar. Every other position's covered, dude. I mean, they have even Brandon Ayuk is like a pretty decent wide receiver. You got Debo Samuel. You have fucking Christian McCaffrey. Your defense is the best in the league. Like, I could go out there and play quarterback, and we'd at least get a touchdown and a half. Like,
I mean, then you also got Geno Smith. It was his first playoff game as well. So like, the nerves are kind of both on. It's the same on both sides. Man, DK Metcalf came out that game firing, man. Like,
dude, when
like,
DK caught that bomb, that touchdown, I really thought that the 49ers were in trouble. But then, like, you got to play 4 quarters of football, bro. You can't just play 1 quarter.
And like I said, I think when they try, you can clearly they were intentionally trying to hurt these players, man. And I think that's where the 49ers like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah.
I think my favorite is the one to at least make the Super Bowl. I'm going to go Chiefs because, that's just who I go for, if we're not in there. But I feel like it's going to be a rematch. Chiefs-Niners Super Bowl.
Rematch?
Yeah, Chiefs-Niners Super Bowl rematch. Back in like 2020. Remember? You hear me?
No.
Huh?
I remember the Niners being in the Super Bowl.
Was it the Niners?
Yeah, 2020. They lost to Kansas City.
Yeah, you ain't lying with Jimmy G. Dude, 2020 was not football at all because of COVID. Like, there was too much going on. I don't remember that season very well.
Yeah, they came back. The Chiefs came back. Chiefs came back that whole playoff.
If the Chiefs win this year, like, they're gonna end up being another dynasty, bro. Like another Brady and the Patriots team. Like,
man, they already a dynasty, man.
They could end up with like
Defense.
3 or 4 rings in a 7-year period, easy, bro.
Yeah, they need to build up on their defense a little bit because there's a reason that the Chiefs got to go up and score 40-something points a game. But still, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's also hard because of the money they're giving Patrick Mahomes. I mean, that's still a big freaking contract. So, I mean, who knows, man?
Yeah, but you know, he still ain't the only quarterback in the NFL making that much money. So I mean, they got to get something going where they can pay somebody or something, man. Like, it isn't. They can go get in the draft a few years in a row and just get top receivers and just, you know, play your 4-year contract and then we'll get somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, he's on a 10-year contract.
No, I'm talking about receivers.
Name another quarterback that got $500 million contract.
I didn't say that contract. I said they're making a lot of money.
Oh, okay. I'm about. Well, a lot of money. Average is about 250 million. You know, and 230 million. Right? That's an average top star quarterback contract. When they, I mean, don't get me wrong. He ain't, all that 500 ain't guaranteed, but for the most part, that's still a big freaking contract to be able to go out and just sign people that you want. That's $500 million, dude. Like,
and that's the thing. Rookie contracts are cheap. Get your rookie contract. That receiver ain't gonna last that long, bro. He gonna 4 years ship him to Miami with Tyreek. To get you another receiver. 4 more years ship him with Tyreek. I mean,
oh,
I mean that's where he went, Miami.
Who knows, man? You know, I was thinking about it. You know what makes Tyreek Hill so good? It ain't his route running. Obviously, it's his speed in his hands, but because when you think about it, we don't even know if he really got hands like that. I mean, name a time where he's actually like snagged over 2 guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then again, it's hard to do that when you're already 20 yards ahead of the guy. When
his hands are certified. I've seen a few times. His hands are certified.
A few, but then you got guys like Julio Jones, Randy Moss that made a career just snagging that. I mean. Yeah, Tyreek Hill doesn't, like, because obviously
I've seen Tyreek
you're already 10
times though, like.
Yeah, I'm not saying he won't. I'm just saying, like, it's hard to cover that, man. Like, that's why a lot of teams, man, you ain't gonna want that guy.
But
the Dolphins just need to know how to use him.
That game was.
But then again, Tua don't got the damn arm strength for Tyreek Hill. He does. He's not as good as. He's not as good as.
I don't understand how they really bench Jalen Hurts in Alabama for Tua.
Well, you can be a good college ball player and not a good NFL ball player. Like those are two.
That's basically most definitely. That's basically what I said. Great. You could be probably the number 1 draft pick, best college football player out there, top rated recruit, Heisman, and go to the NFL and be a straight bust.
Yeah, I mean, Lamar Jackson won a Heisman. What's he been doing?
Winning games.
Yeah, something getting hurt.
Only last 2 seasons.
Man, quarterbacks winning Heisman is so freaking old, bro. Tell me when y'all got a Heisman winning receiver, okay?
Yeah.
You want to know what's crazy, though? It's like, people's always like, oh, Lamar's going to get hurt on the run. No, both times he got hurt was in the pocket.
But, I mean, it's the injury.
It's not like,
the injury, though, that's the problem. He hurt his knee.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the injury that everybody's scared of. It was like.
Yeah. He ain't getting hurt in the pocket. He getting hurt. I mean, he ain't getting hurt on the run. He getting hurt in the pocket. On times that, like, Lamar's problem is he tends. I mean, he's a good quarterback, one of the most dynamic to ever really see the football field, obviously. But his biggest issue, and this is for me watching games, man, is when there's nothing open. Like he's trying to prove that he can be a pocket passer. And I understand that. And when no one's open, he likes to hold on to the ball too long to try to make, so instead of just taking off. When I'm pretty sure he sees it because it's right in front of him. But I'll be watching the damn thing. That'd be big freaking holes. And he just be waiting around and boom, get sacked or ends up throwing it away. I mean, dude, just take off, man. The slides you got to, man. Like, I understand you want to be a pocket passer, and he's decent in the pocket. I ain't gonna say he's the best, but just take it, dude.
That's the
I wouldn't imagine.
That junk looks a whole lot like different on TV. Like them hoes crash quick, bro.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But now sometimes it works. Now sometimes I've seen him make plays where he be just dancing. He just be dancing around the pocket, just doing shit. Like I see him do Michael Jackson dance moves up in that bitch, and make some shit happen. You know, because Lamar just be back in there in that pocket just doing shit. Like I don't know,
Right.
and it works sometimes, but we need receivers with some really good route running and some hands, big receivers.
Anyways, on to the next game. This is a game I didn't really watch. I started to, but seen Jaguars versus Chargers. Chargers started off 27-0, 27-0.
I stopped watching.
Then after halftime, that's when I started watching. When they were down, they were actually. It was 27-20 when I started watching. So apparently they were going on a comeback. Like I don't.
Yeah,
I stopped watching when they say what?
You say, Tyler?
I said I did the same thing you did, bro. I watched them get up by 27 points. I mean, we cut the game off and started playing Madden. And one of my friends was like, "Hey, bro, Jaguars are coming back." I thought he was joking, so we cut the game on. And sure enough, like they pulled it off. And really, what that game boils down to is what Brian was talking about: is coaching, man. Like them boys going for 2 on that last touchdown to make it a 2-point game. Like that was smart coaching. They won by a point because of a field goal. Like that game came down to coaching.
That's Doug Peterson, man.
Yeah.
Philly special right there. I mean,
I stopped watching it. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I stopped watching that game, man. I just knew it was a comeback. Jaguars came up, and we'll get to it later. We'll get to that part later. I'm about to talk about. So next we got Dolphins and Bills. Bills started off hot, 17-0 pretty early. The Dolphins were able to come back before the half ever started, and then ends up giving the Bills a good run for that game, man.
The Dolphins' problem is their receiving core couldn't catch the ball to save their life. Waddle had 4 drops, like it was ridiculous, bro.
That's a lot of young guys that this like their first playoff game this year.
Yeah,
It's like they ain't been in the playoffs in a minute. So I mean,
I felt that.
It hurt, but at the same time, dude, what's his name? What was that dude? The Dolphins quarterback, bro. Dude, he looked like a vet.
Yeah, I mean, he played well, man.
I think you definitely gotta look at like him playing next year, man. Like, where is he gonna play in the Dolphins offense? He looked amazing. I seen him taking hits, all that. Y'all there?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't think they'll give him Tua's job, but
man, I'll give anybody. I tell you what, though. Speaking of games, dude, I'm about to go try out for kicker on the damn Cowboys.
Oh boy, what a disaster!
Hey, hold up. We can get that. We can get that. It's coming up. We'll talk about that next. Hold up, though. All right.
No, we talking about that now.
But Tua, he's one concussion away from losing his job to that guy. I mean, if he gets hurt next year, that guy's coming in and he probably gonna light it up, man. But anyways, y'all can talk about that game now. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get that.
Anyways, hell yeah, I damn applied to be the damn kicker. Well, I'm gonna go try out, man. I know I can kick a damn PAT. I've done it plenty of times.
I don't really have nothing on that game. I didn't watch it. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't either, but I heard about the missed kicks and I seen it.
Yeah.
I watched enough to know that Brady was about to lose and then cut it off. But yeah, my man missed 4 kicks, bro.
Shit, I know I can kick a damn PAT.
Man.
At least one of them.
For real.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. The wind wasn't blowing. Like, it makes no sense.
He's lucky. He's lucky that the Cowboys are blowing him out.
and I even go on a cheap contract, man. Give me 2 years, $2 million, $1 million a year, man.
Shit.
At some point,
I take one of them cheap
at
contracts.
some point, I would let like Michael Parsons or somebody try to kick like something, man. I would have came on the coach with Jerry Jones and tried to freaking kick it or something. Man. Like, at some point, you just got to stop going to him. Like Dak said, go for 2.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they weren't in no situation where them PATs killed them.
This week right here, this week coming up. Oh, that kicker better tighten up.
I heard him. Yeah, I do think if Dak plays the way he did this week, then I mean they're going to be a problem in the playoffs, bro.
Well, speaking of the Cowboys kickers, I told you, man, I got a job, dude. I gotta go. They're flying me out.
Yeah, we'll see you on TV.
I bet. Wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna make all the PATs.
Watch it be something that the holder was doing or something. Like, it's not even the kicker's fault.
Who do they play?
The 49ers.
49ers.
Oh,
you might get hit.
Damn, I gotta go today. Damn, I don't. I might quit.
Go ahead and retire.
Let me tell you something. I know I'm joking about it, but y'all would think it's fucking crazy if y'all did see me walk out on fucking TV next week or this week.
Putting on a Cowboys jersey is equivalent to giving your retirement speech.
Yeah, right.
Shit.
I'm just.
They told me if Dak they told me if Dak start playing bad, I can go in at QB.
Yeah, you probably be better. The man throws
Shit,
like
I go in
a
there.
game.
Shoot, give me CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper and all them guys.
Tyler, if that's a stat that was on your prize pick stuff, like Dak throwing picks, you should go over on that every time.
It wasn't, bro. They won't even let you bet on them because they're guaranteed. And he didn't even throw one this game, bro. He didn't even throw one.
That's funny.
Well, I won't throw no damn pick. Shit, I got a receiver like CeeDee Lamb, I'll be straight.
Well, and that's what I'm saying is Dak not throwing picks and playing the way he did this week. They have a team that's just about as stacked as the 49ers, bro. Like, plus they got T.Y. Hilton, and he's basically the first guy to ever play in a wide receiver position. So
it's gonna be fun because neither team has saw each other this season, so they don't know nothing about each other other than film.
Yeah, other than film, which is a big part of it. But I think that'll probably be one of the best games of the week.
I think everybody wants to see this Eagles versus Cowboys matchup next week, though. So let's all pray that the Eagles beat the Giants and the Cowboys come out on top.
It's probably gonna be San Fran.
I don't want to play.
But what happened the last time the Eagles played Dallas?
Jalen Hurts was on the sideline watching.
What was the score?
40 to 34.
Hey, people tell me I can't use that excuse. You can't use that excuse.
I can though.
What happened the time prior to that though?
Jalen Hurts played.
And what was the score?
What was it like? I forgot, like 20-something to 17, right?
So yeah, I mean, I think
look, both teams.
I think y'all would have a better chance. I think y'all would have a better chance playing the 49ers because they're not a divisional team. Like,
I agree.
You don't want to be a team that you play twice a year in the Premier.
But at the same time, man, we need that rematch. Two fully healthy Eagles team that's fully healthy and a Cowboys team that's fully healthy. We didn't see that all season, and they were already good games.
You want that for a fan of football, but you don't want that as an Eagles fan.
I mean, they seen us the same amount of time we've seen them, though. So I mean, it's. I want to get past the Giants first. Let me get past the Giants first, and then I'll talk about next week. Because
I'm just saying
they can win this week. Like the Giants could beat us this week.
Niners Chiefs Super Bowl, baby. I'm calling it right now. You heard it here first. So, yeah. Damn, are the Niners the only team in?
I gotta see
after the Niners the only team? What you mean?
I need Brock Purdy with Dallas defense pressure in his face.
I bet.
I mean, come on, let's be real. That's gonna be a test that we have not like really seen yet.
Are you kidding me? I mean, dude, he's been playing amazing since he stepped foot on the field.
I understand that, but there's only two top pass rush, like Eagles, 49ers, and and the Cowboys are like the top like pass rushing teams right now. So that he gonna be tested this week. That's all I want to see. I don't doubt he's a good quarterback at all. I'm just saying this is gonna be
What?
a real big test for him this week.
Even with all that, they still got a back like Christian McCaffrey that could take that load off if needed, if he doesn't perform up to par.
And that's
if
fine.
Christian McCaffrey can't do it, and you got my boy Debo, I mean, they are all around. They are probably the most all-around team right now. Like if one person's out,
No, there's
they
plenty
can,
of them.
they got more people to replace that role. I mean, no team is like that. Shit, they even switched quarterbacks mid-season and still doing too damn good.
Too damn good.
I mean,
but the Eagles can't do that though. We have good running
but
backs.
y'all didn't.
What do you mean?
Dude,
didn't?
you know what the Eagles have to stop Christian McCaffrey? Fletcher Cox,
Jordan Davis,
Jordan
John
Davis.
Hargrave.
Exactly.
Jason, Derek Barnett. We got Brandon Graham. We got Josh Sweat. I mean, we got a good team to stop them, and our offense is just as dynamic, if not more, than the 49ers right now.
Yeah, I like your running back.
I don't know. We'll see, man.
Which
we'll
one?
See. If
Which
they
one?
don't make it, but
Boston Scott, Kenneth Gainwell, Miles Sanders.
I like Miles Sanders.
We definitely got a better receiving core than them.
Kenneth Gainwell's better than Devontae Adams, I think.
The only thing that I'm gonna put over them is their tight end, and I think their defense will play a little bit with more edge.
Yeah, but does Philadelphia run a scheme where they really use their tight end?
Yeah. Dallas Goedert is easily a top 10 tight end in the league, if not 7.
Yeah. But, like, you got so many other things around you to use. Like,
we don't have to.
Kittle didn't really show up in that game against the Seahawks until, like, the second half, bro.
But I'm just saying we can beat you any way in our offense. Jalen Hurts can run the ball. Miles Sanders can run the ball. We got tight end threat. We got 3 good receivers we can hit. I mean, it's we're loaded too.
Yeah, we're making the same point. I agree.
And then if you look at the Cowboys, they might not be like that good, but you got CeeDee Lamb. Their other receivers, iffy, but I mean they're there. They're there. I mean they can be playmakers too. Then if Zeke ain't doing nothing, Tony Pollard can do something. If Tony Pollard can't do nothing, normally Zeke is doing something. And I can't say nothing about that. He's too inconsistent, man. But I think that the 49ers have more well-known playmakers than Philly. George Kittle, McCaffrey, Debo Samuel, wasn't it Brandon Ayuk? I mean, they got more people know about. But if you ain't seen an Eagles game all season, I didn't expect you to understand.
Yeah.
That being said, it's all right. I gotta get past the Giants first, man, because the Giants could definitely knock us out the playoffs this week. You know that. Daniel Jones was also a handful last week. They had everything rolling. Danny Dimes went crazy. I mean, the dude was rushing better than Saquon Barkley was rushing. I'm scared to play the Giants this week. I am. Third time seeing them. First time we blew them out. Second time, it wasn't a blowout. It was cause we played bad. Like you can't play bad even because we were still fighting for the division at that point. Their defense is only getting better. So I mean, this time right here is probably going to be way different. But that Giants versus Vikings game was, dude. I wasn't surprised because, like I said, I knew it could happen. I knew there was a chance the Giants would come in like that. Y'all got any thoughts on that game?
No, not really. I didn't even watch it.
Yeah, I wasn't able to catch it.
It was loaded, man. I was only watching it because it's always fun to watch Saquon Barkley bust out for like 80-yard runs or something like that. And I got the Ravens versus Bengals. I mean, we all seen what happened in that one. You can tell Lamar Jackson is a difference maker in that offense. They put up a good game regardless.
Either way, I'm with J.K. Dobbins on that one. Man. I mean, he said straight up like, if y'all would have fed me more, we would have won. Probably would have, because they weren't slowing him down for nothing.
You
I
can
mean, we probably would have. I mean,
you can see the times where if there was Lamar Jackson on the field, the game would have been more in the Ravens' favor.
yeah, and he said straight up, we would have Lamar that game. I mean, we wouldn't.
I mean, it really comes down to like, if Huntley doesn't get rejected at the goal line like he did, it's a different conversation right now.
Yeah, or that last play if he would have caught that.
But that was a good play. I mean, but you know, like, that's not. I don't put that on receiver at all. I mean, that he was in the right place. Just, you know, that's. In reality, the ball wasn't even going his way. I mean, it was a bounce, but.
Yeah. But other than that, man, like I said, the game changer. I mean, Ty Huntley, he's not bad. He did make the mistakes, but it's his first playoff game start ever. So I mean, you'd expect mistakes. But other than that, man, I mean, he did still play a solid game. But I think we should have fed Dobbins more because we would have. The Bengals was not on our level. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, we was better than them.
When we told the Seahawks not to pass on the 1 yard line, we didn't mean run it with the quarterback. We meant like give it to the running back to run it in. Like
I think it was second. It was like second down. We still had 2 more downs to work with, and even so, we still had a guaranteed 3.
Heck of a play by the I forget, Hubbard or something like that was his name. I mean, he was there. He was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
that ball was going to the ground.
I'm tired of hearing all the Bengals were better. No, they weren't. We were better than them, dude. And the crazy thing is they have more stars than we do on the offense, and we still only lost by a Ty Huntley fumble.
Everything I seen looked like it was on the same level, like just like a good matchup.
Yeah, the Bengals, man, we are on the same level as them without Lamar. With Lamar is a game changer.
That's why I say y'all division's gonna be real fun to watch. I think next year. I'm ready for it. I really like. I don't like pulling for the Steelers because I like talking junk to Brandon, but dude. I like George Pickens, bro. That dude's fun to watch.
Yeah, he's good. Can't take that from him.
You can't take the ball from him either. That man be catching everything.
For real.
Y'all got any more thought? Like anything to say on these games this week?
No, I think we pretty much covered it.
Okay. So we're back with this one. What to look for? Divisional round. This is a divisional round. I don't know. It's for the divisional round. So I got the first game here: Jags versus Chiefs. And what I'm gonna say first, the Jaguars cannot start slow in this game like they did last game.
Nobody can start slow against the Chiefs.
The defense is gonna have to step up more this week than they did last week. But I do think it's a very winnable game for the Jaguars. But they cannot start 27 points to Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, you can't do that. You cannot do that this week.
I think I agree with your first comment. I disagree with it being a winnable game. I think this is going to be like an absolute blowout. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, this comes down to that Jaguars defense that allowed 27 points to a Chargers offense. I mean, there's no shot.
I gotta take a restroom break right quick.
Patrick Mahomes is making throws with his eyes closed. Patrick Mahomes can throw the football and not even be holding the football. Like, the man's a wizard on the field.
I'm just saying it's a winnable game as long as the Jaguars can play that fourth quarter the second half football they played last week. They cannot start slow. If they start good and fast, it's a winnable game for the Jaguars, and it'll be a good game, I think. But obviously, I picked the Chiefs to win this one. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
I'll tell you, a difference maker in that game is going to be Travis Kelce, bro. He hadn't been really on fire here recently, and like, I really see him coming out and like, I'm saying he's going to get at least 2 touchdowns this game.
He's got 2 weeks of rest this week.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why I think it's gonna be a difference maker for the Eagles. And well, I'll get to that game later. But like we had 2 weeks of rest. We
Yeah.
Them boys are ready, and we get Jalen Hurts back. We got the league leader in interceptions back. I mean, that's what I'm ready for, man. I'm just ready to see our team fully healthy again. But yeah, I think it's a very winnable game for the Jaguars. But you cannot let Mahomes go up 27 points.
I think the fact that the pressure finally gets to Trevor Lawrence this week.
And it could. You got to have that humbling experience, man.
Yeah, you can get lucky once. I mean, that's.
I don't think it was luck. I think it was more so the Chargers just didn't play 4 quarters of football. I mean, the Chargers been kind of doing that all year. The Jaguars turned it around good, man. They look pretty dangerous at the beginning, at the end of the season.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun to watch. I think I would like the Jaguars to beat the Chiefs because if the Eagles do end up making it, the Chiefs are probably my most dangerous matchup in my opinion. I'm speaking from an Eagles standpoint at this point because we still have a chance at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm still putting them in the bowl.
I want it, man, but I'm always like I said, I'm always happy that we even made it this far. You know what I'm saying? People be trash talking you as a fan, like your whole fan base, and trash talking you because your team didn't make it, bro. I don't care. We made this. We locked the number 1 seed up, bro. I don't care. Like the Super Bowl is icing on the cake at this point. Not many teams this season can say that they watched their team this year and had fun watching them. Shoot. Okay. So we got the Bengals versus the Bills. Rematch. Is it a rematch or a continue game?
No, it never happened. It never happened.
Right. But
I think, man, I really don't know where to go. I picked the Bills in this one.
I did too.
I feel like the difference maker is them playing. I mean, I hate to be like, this is cliche, but they're playing for DeMar Hamlin. Like,
it didn't look like it last week.
Yeah, but this is the game. You know what I mean? This is the game that damn near killed him.
Hey. But it's gonna be at the Bills though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be different. But my takeaway from this one is the Bills struggled last week against the Dolphins. Josh Allen did not look like Josh Allen at all. I think the Bengals, as far as like a team, is more complete. That's my opinion. That might be a hot take. I don't care. All right. And
no, I agree.
Josh Allen cannot make the mistakes against the Bengals that he did against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
If Josh Allen can keep his game clean and not make them turnovers like he did last week, the Bills got it. But I mean, Josh Allen has to come out and redeem himself.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
A win's a win, but an ugly win does not look good when you are in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think more so a win's a win means more in the playoffs because, like, this is sudden death, bro. Like, you got to win or you're out.
Yeah, but
I think by any means necessary.
Bills got in the playoffs easily, pretty much, and then the Dolphins, you know, they're one of 3 teams that were on the edge and made it. So I mean, it's a divisional game, so it's a little different. I mean, it's kind of it's a little bit harder when they're in games. So I mean, I give them the benefit of the doubt on that one, but they better play good this week. Josh Allen had to step up more than what he did last week. That man got hammered, bro. I'm trying to tell you, Tony Romo said, "Oh yeah, here comes the alien, right? This is Josh Allen coming out of halftime. He's like, I think he is about to take off." And just gets hammered.
Yeah.
Oh, like, dude. All right. We got 2 more games to talk about. Cowboys versus 49ers.
True. What a game that's been.
2 good defenses, 2 good offenses.
I think. Go ahead, Mike.
You sure? You want me to go ahead first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think the 49ers will win this game, but the Cowboys can run away with it if Brock Purdy doesn't catch a rhythm early.
I agree. That's pretty much exactly what I was going to say. I think I think Micah Parsons' edge rush is the thing to watch in this game. Like you said, if he can get off that line and come at Brock Purdy early on in the game, that's a wrap, dude. The kid's gonna get scared. His first time in the playoffs. That's a big, scary dude running at you every play. Like, you're gonna start fucking up. Like, you're gonna throw some interceptions. I think if Brock Purdy has one interception in this game, that's the difference maker. And Dak, same goes for Dak. I think Dallas accounts for one interception a game. So if Dak throws two, then they have a problem.
And on that side with Dak, I've always said Dak is not a top 10 quarterback.
No, absolutely not. We put him at 15 on the podcast.
If he wants to, like, that's even with just stats though. But like,
yeah,
if he wants to really be a top quarterback and claim that spot, this game is gonna be the game he has to do that in. He's gonna have to play no mistakes. He's gonna have to play flawless, man.
Yeah, that's a tough defense he's going against.
Like
so really, you're looking at two teams just about as equal on both sides of the ball, and your quarterbacks are the only differences. You have a Dak Prescott, who's pretty much an experienced NFL player, and then you have Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, rookie year, like last overall pick in the draft. So, like, the two of them, this game rests on their shoulders.
With Brock Purdy can come back from it. You know what I'm saying? He's second round in the playoffs. That's already good for a quarterback.
Absolutely.
I feel like he has to win this game. I mean,
yeah.
If not win it, at least like
play well.
Make it a game, man. Don't let the game be a loss on your shoulders.
Yeah, absolutely. On 3 interceptions.
God knows. When he threw that pick to Josh Sweat in that last game he played, I was like, there's no way Dak just threw a pick to a defensive lineman. A pick 6 at that. And got stiff on him.
And he did.
That was amazing, man. I was like, only Dak can do that. Maybe Matt Ryan, maybe. I'm not sure, but the last game, I say this one for last, you know. Giants versus Eagles. This is actually a divisional matchup in the divisional round. This is amazing. This Giants defense definitely looks different. I'm scared of them. Third time playing them. It's gonna be a tough one. I think it should be a tough one. But with the Eagles being, I think we are the best pass rush. We had the best pass rush in the league. You know, only because we led the league in sacks. That counts for something. I think we can get to Danny Dimes and kind of slow him down a little bit. But when he takes off running, that's the scary part. Daniel Jones is not slow.
No, I mean he accounts for quite a bit of rushing yards just about every game.
Dude, he did a play
I think
that joint was crazy. He went to go. It was an RPO. He turned, looked to the receiver, act like he was throwing it, and he swung the ball back behind his back and handed it off. I'm like,
yeah, I mean, he's playing good ball.
I'm like, when did Patrick Mahomes get a blue jersey? I mean, but yeah, I'm scared of the Giants. I think that the Eagles will win because it's in Philadelphia. And we got Boston Scott, the giant killer. You know, like that's what we call him because it's always the Giants. He has a good game. I mean, it's just what it is. And we'll have Eli Manning in the house too. I don't know why he's going to a Philly game in Philadelphia, but okay, you're a brave one. Yeah, I'm scared of them, but at the same, like I said, at the same time, they've seen us 3 times. Well, this is the 3rd time they've seen us. 3rd time we've seen them. So I mean, pressure both ways.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good matchup, but I agree. I think what's going to happen is it's going to be a close game until about midway through the 3rd, and then the Eagles are just going to go ahead and pull it off.
And that's the thing. This Eagles offense is more healthy now than it has been like the past few weeks. So there's a chance that our second, because we were good in the second quarter all year pretty much.
Yeah.
I think we can do something, man. I don't think it'll be a blowout, but I think it would be a high scoring game.
I think if y'all can shut Saquon down, not only in running, but in that slot position, then that's the difference maker.
Dude, his what's it called? The little end round thing he runs, where like the receiver tosses it back. That thing right there it's a killer.
So watch some film and find out how to shut that down.
Right. But they've had 2 weeks, but the problem is you've only had 1 week of knowing who you're playing.
You're playing. I mean, I'm sure they've been watching film on everybody they'd have potentially played.
Shoot, Jalen Hurts had an off day, and Jalen Hurts was like, "You trying to watch film?" to the coach. So I mean, hey, I liked Hurts, man. I don't know if you see me post that inside the NFC East thing, the little Jalen Hurts video, man. That I probably became an even bigger Jalen Hurts fan from that.
Yeah, he's good, dude.
But Hurts is going to get a contract this year. We know that. He's got to. I mean, the dude's he's been getting better every year. So, but I think how big the contract is going to be determined on this game, and if he can get to the next 2 games, those 2 games.
Yeah.
His contract's only get as big as he lets it get. So I mean, I like Hurts. I didn't at first. I will be that's a story time right there. We draft Jalen Hurts in the draft that year. This is when Wentz had a great year, by the way. Like, well, not a great year. It's the year after we won the Super Bowl, and then he played that season. Not bad, not great, but not bad. You know.
What's happening?
Good quarterback. Then we gonna draft Jalen Hurts, bro. You know how mad I was at that. I was mad because Wentz was not bad. He was doing good. I'm like, okay, season starts. Now Wentz is playing bad. Like, that took a hit to his confidence, man. We started running Jalen Hurts in these little trick play schemes. I'm like, bro, this is not it. Trade this man. Like, Jalen, I thought he was good then, but I was like, don't put him in our offense. It's not built for that. I was proven wrong.
Yeah, come to find out, the coaches knew what they were doing, huh?
Right. This man played against the Saints for the first time starting. And I was like, we didn't do this all season? I mean, this dude was great, man. Dude's fun to watch. And I had a chance at a jersey this year. We were getting jerseys for Christmas, and it was either Hurts or AJ Brown. And I go AJ Brown, bro.
And I'd have got a Jason Kelsey jersey.
I shouldn't I?
Yes, sir.
But that's I know he's gonna retire in the Eagles, so like that's like I wanted to get that. I want to get a Kelsey one, and I want to get a Brian Dawkins one for like the vintage ones.
Yeah.
I gotta have a Brian Dawkins one, man. I got a McNabb one.
Carolina's too washy to get. We never know who's gonna play for us next year.
You can always go with a Cam Newton still, man.
Yeah, that's a classic. I want to get a Steve Smith jersey, like a 90 actual Steve Smith jersey, early 2000s.
Man, you should get a Jonathan Stewart jersey and wear it to the next football game we play, because that's how you run.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Strong, bro.
Barrel rolls.
Just don't go after my fumbles, all right?
I still got shoulder pain.
My shoulder's healing now, man. It's finally getting better. Like, but I was hurt
ready for next quarter.
I'm ready, man.
All right, boys. Well, I'm gonna log off. It's been real podcast.
Right.
Y'all keep it green.
Make sure you follow us on the TikTok. We
yes, sir.
I try to post as much as I can every day. You know, you can call me dumb. People tend to do it a lot, but you can also argue in there. People do that a lot too. But make sure
be nice.
Subscribe. If you don't listen, thank you. If you listen, thank you even more. But I mean, cool. Till next time, Micatron.
Okay, bye.